of course, the ever-loved and iconic Jimmy Kimmel in the thumbnail. So we've got to talk about Jimmy.
Please, I'd love to talk about Jimmy.
And originally when we were going to talk about it, it was because he got fired, but now it's because he.
The J, the I, the M, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M. It's Jimmy. It's
That's
Jimmy.
right.
Fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you.
Yep, Jimmy is back.
Fire away.
That's the wrong Jimmy.
I
That's
know.
Jimmy Fallon.
That's Jimmy Fallon. They're both very funny and untalented
Well,
at the same time.
That's the funny thing, right? You know,
It's
Jimmy got cancelled, and you know, it's like, which Jimmy are we talking about? Which Jimmy did we lose? Are we gonna have a Jimmy-sized hole in our hearts? But before anyone could shed a tear, Jimmy Kimmel was back on the air, back baby. He's Disney's like little, what do you call it? Their golden boy right now.
The plaything.
Well, a little bit, because they can just take him off the air, put him back on the air, whatever makes them the most moolah at the time. That's what they do, you know?
Yeah, that whole thing was weird. He was only gone for like less than a week, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it was, I think, not even a full week necessarily.
Crazy.
And it was everything happened so fast, right? Because he got taken off the air. Disney didn't like fully elaborate. It was just, yeah, it was very abrupt. And then there were some affiliate stations, like TV stations that would air Kimmel when like not as a rerun, but they would air it around the country, and they were the ones who would broadcast it in that area. And they took it off their airwaves.
So everyone got rid of them.
But then I guess a shitload of people canceled their Disney Plus. And
Which is so insane for like
For
Jimmy Kimmel. I don't understand it. Like, again, like we were talking, I was saying before about like the whole like everyone watches the Super Bowl on YouTube. I guarantee you, like, I would say so much of like the revenue and views they would get would be for YouTube, for their re-uploads of interviews and performances of songs and stuff of artists coming on, or like stand-up bits. The opening monologues, like, you know,
it's funny because I saw some people trying to dunk on Jimmy and say, you know, my Twitter posts get more views than his show. And to people saying that, it's just so crazy because it's like, even 200,000 TV views can make you so much fucking more money than like 2 million Twitter views or 2 million YouTube views, you know? So
what are Twitter views? Like what do Twitter views really account for?
Yeah,
like,
you get like
it's just such a weird thing that got implemented like 2 years ago.
If your Twitter is getting mad like viewage, then you can I guess make a little bit of money, but it's not crazy amounts. Like, certainly not the kind of money that you make with 200,000 television viewers.
It was one of those like, yeah, it was like a grift from Elon. He really made it sound better than it was.
Because TV has the premium advertisers, right? It has like the major companies, and they're paying like big bucks to be alongside a major broadcast TV show. So it's just a totally different ballgame, and let alone the value that something like Jimmy Kimmel brings to all of Disney's properties, right? He like all of the interviews he does with all of the Disney stars.
They get all the exclusive first interviews and stuff.
That helps the Disney Corporation promote all of their different products. So even if Jimmy Kimmel itself is not doing like the best,
and we got a clip today to show from the new Shang-Chi movie.
Yeah, Fantastic Five. The new one's the baby.
Did I say that right? And in this one, you're not playing Tony Stark. You're playing Doctor Doom.
What? Sounds like you're doomed at the box office, man.
And what made you want to do this? Money.
So, you know, that empire that they have surrounding these late night shows, it just makes it obvious as to why, even if the show wasn't like outright profitable, it obviously makes sense just from a business standpoint to have it on the air. I think, yeah, look, it's not a great show. He's not a great comedian. It's just fine, right?
Where did Jimmy come from? Because I know Fallon was from SNL.
Yeah,
Where did Kimmel come from? Like, what was his?
I think he just kind of worked his way up like the comedy world on TV. I know he did the Man Show, you know, he did all these different like kind of MTV gigs, like hosting gigs.
He used to be, you know, God bless the fatties. Didn't he used to be quite larger, didn't he?
Yes, that is true.
That's how I remember. The first time I saw Jimmy Kimmel, it's so weird, was in the Jackass 3.5 movie.
Okay.
It was so weird. That's the first time I ever saw him.
Jimmy Kimmel, the Jackass 3.5 actor.
No, they were doing in like 3.5. It's like the bonus movie, I guess. They were showing them premiering the third movie.
Yep.
And like Kimmel was like emceeing it.
Yes.
And I was like, who is this guy? And then later on I would see, you know, when I started getting into YouTube, I would see Kimmel.
Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, well, and that's part of the business with late night, right? It's like you just become they make you a cultural figure. You know, you appear in movies, you because you've been sat on a couch alongside all these different TV stars, you just kind of get sort of known by everyone. That's the late night model. Anyway, so it was this big fight between Trump and Jimmy that happened, and it was there was a little bit of tension, let's just say, because Trump was pretty mad. He was not happy about what was going on.
What the hell do you have to lose, right?
If only he would. If only Trump would have said,
"Jimmy, I love you so much."
But no.
Yeah.
No, that's not where they are in their relationship. In fact,
know what the fuck they're doing.
This is, for anyone curious, the tweet that Trump sent out.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
This, let me get us back. Thank you. This tweet was sent out, or Truth. This was a Truth social.
Right,
by Donald
please,
Trump.
Dan, get your facts straight. It's not a tweet. He's really given up on Twitter. He doesn't forgive them for getting rid of him.
Nah, well, and Truth is owned by him.
And we say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't letting that go because that was pre-Elon that he got banned from Twitter.
He's ready to tell his truth, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
And in this case, his truth is, I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there. Why would they want someone back who's done so poorly, who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democratic garbage? Here's another arm of the DNC, and to the best of my knowledge, that would be a major illegal campaign contribution. I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million, folks. This one sounds ever more lucrative. A true bunch of losers. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings.
You know, it's funny.
I lost it a little bit there, but I stuck with it.
You know what? Trump is such a TV presenter. Like, and I saw him in an interview, and he was like, "And Kimmel's ratings, they were always terrible." Like, he's always bringing up the ratings. Like,
ratings is his biggest thing.
That's what he loves. Yeah. And like when he went on like SNL, he was like, "Watch the ratings; they're gonna go skyrocketing." Because and even when he got replaced by Arnold Schwarzenegger on The Apprentice, he was like, and the ratings dropped astronomically. No. The ratings dropped astronomically. Jimmy Kimmel is very unfunny, folks. His ratings are awful. He's a TV guy. He knows. He knows what good ratings are and what aren't.
He ironically, genuinely cares about TV and ratings and stuff like that, kind of more than a lot of actual issues that he probably should care about as president. But
are you counting the YouTube views, Mr. Donald J. Trump?
Let me get rid of that. Well, that's the thing. He's not a particularly new media kind of guy. He still is obsessed with TV and what is on the traditional airwaves, which is why he, I think, got so riled up about this Jimmy Kimmel stuff. But now Jimmy is back. So I guess it's going to be, you know, Jimmy's going to have a breath of new life. You know, he's going to be out there. He's going to be fighting against Trump. He's like a symbol right now.
Now he can't leave.
Well, yeah. I mean,
now he can't go. Now he's like,
oh, I was planning on retaring. And
why
giving
would
the
you?
show to
What else
Guillermo.
is he going to do, really? MC Jackass 6?
6.5.
You have to make a 6 first.
I don't know. This Jimmy thing, I think it's good that
dude.
The president wasn't able to just take him off the air for complaining. Basically, what he said, we didn't even say what he said. He did like a Charlie Kirk monologue. He didn't even. I don't think he really said anything at Charlie's expense. He said something that was technically not true, I guess. He implied that the shooter was MAGA.
Yeah.
When the shooter's not really MAGA. I think the shooter's more of just like a online fucking weird kind of loner loser guy. It seemed like he really had this fixation on the trans issue and didn't like Charlie over that. So, you know, for whatever details there are to know, and we don't know all the details, that's what it seems to be like right now. And so Jimmy kind of got that wrong, but like, people get shit all wrong all the time. You can just come on the air and correct yourself. I don't think you need to be taken off like with the iron hammer. I think that's ridiculous. So I'm glad he's back from just the side of it of like government consequences. But I can't really rally around Jimmy Kimmel as like the symbol of free speech. You know, he's doing a corporate network show. He even said in his monologue, which I thought was a good monologue, but he said, he was like, Disney doesn't have to bring me back. They don't have to pay me. They don't have to have me on their airwaves, you know? Like,
sorry, I'm laughing because there's this fucking... All right, by the way, if you want some context, the run sheet was non-existent. And then literally on Sunday, I'm out and about in the city trying to enjoy a luncheon with my mother, and I'm worrying about YouTube, okay? And I added the first thing to the run sheet, which was Chris Martin shouting out Charlie Kirk at his final night at Wembley with Coldplay.
of course.
And then I checked the run sheet today when Dan's arranging it, and he fucking took it off. Like, he was the one thing on there, and he took it off. Why? Can I ask why?
Well, let's get to that. Basically,
Answer the question, Dan.
what you want to know, where does Chris Martin fit into all this?
That's not why I asked. I said, why did you take it off the run sheet?
Because Jimmy and, you know, his fight with Trump is obviously the more
Right, but can't you talk
popular
about it
story.
also?
Of course we can talk about this. I have it ready to talk about.
But he took it off. It was the one thing on the run sheet. And it was gone when I checked. It was gone.
Look, you know, we'll oh, whoops.
Why are you on...
My apologies.
Yeah.
That was a little
You're showing how bad our view figures are, Dan, please.
yeah, gosh, I'll have to blur that. So this is Chris Martin kind of jumping into the Charlie Kirk. I wouldn't say controversy because I don't think he really got any controversial backlash over this, but we have Coldplay's Chris Martin
Jump the video?
encouraged fans to raise their hands and send love to Charlie. The video is here. Let's just see what they have
The
to say.
controversial video.
And so, with that in mind, for the final time for a few years in London, let's raise our hands like this and send love anywhere you want to send it in the world. And there are so many places that might need it today. So here it comes from London. You can send this to your brother or your sister. You can send it to the families of people who've been going through terrible stuff. You can send it to Charlie Kirk's family. You can send it to anybody's family. You can send it to people you disagree with, but you send them love anyway. You can send it to peaceful people in the Middle East, in Ukraine, in Russia, in Azerbaijan, in Sudan, in Somalia, anywhere that you think might need love from London. Here it comes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Fireworks.
And so, with that in mind,
Right, what really annoyed me about this is that, like, you know, this is just something really nice. Someone like Chris Martin, who obviously doesn't agree with the politics of Charlie Kirk, and people shout him like massively for it, and it pissed me off. I really didn't like it. I saw an article. It's like, will the band ever recover from this? It's like, are you insane? They're like the biggest band in the world. Like, they're not going to have any issues. And it's like, they're just trying to have a moment of just being humans. And I think it really captured how I feel about it, where it's like you can send love to someone's family over a tragedy, even if you didn't agree with them politically. And of course, in this day and age, you know, you can't even do that anymore. And it just really pissed me off. And I didn't like it at all that there was a big thing made about it, because why? Like, so
you saw people getting mad at Coldplay over this?
Well, of course, yeah.
Right. I didn't see a huge amount of, like, I don't know, chatter about it, but I mean, I can imagine. Unfortunately,
as you guys know, I'm in the Coldplay sphere.
Yeah, you see what's getting said. Hey, I get that, and look, I think it sucks because, like, as in people getting mad about that, because for one, it's an incredibly non-controversial thing to say, and for two, it's pretty, like, in Coldplay's character, they always send love to
exactly.
everyone. Like,
that's exactly right. And it's just so odd to me. That article just really pissed me off. It's like, will the band recover from it? What are you talking about? Also, he literally just said then, like, they're taking, like, I think they're taking, like, a year and a half off. So they're not even going to be touring for a year and a half. So by that time, people probably forgotten about it. So it doesn't even matter anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just so strange. Like, it makes me wonder sometimes when I see stuff like that. It's like, are we even able to, like, fix things when stuff like this happens? Because you get kind of thrown into these, like, boxes of, like, left and right. And then someone who's left tries to do a nice thing and stand up for a family on the right who's getting, you know, insane hate for something that they shouldn't, and have gone through a tragedy, and then they get shit for that. So it's like, who can win? Who can say anything? Who can stand up for anything? It's bizarre, and it makes me mad, and that's why I wanted it on the run sheet to clarify.
I think that's a totally fair take. Like, he didn't say anything nasty in any direction. Like, he was just being in my opinion, like a class act, and
we love Chris Martin. He's
being a sweet guy. I don't think he said anything wrong, and I think any outrage is just people wanting to be mad, you know. I don't think it, like, and does it matter if Chris Martin sent a prayer or a thought to Charlie Kirks' family? Yeah. Does that make a difference to anything? You know,
and they do that every concert.
In, like, why get mad over it?
And they do every concert. They did that at the. I went both nights,
of course,
but you know, even the night that you were not the both nights, because you were only there one night, Dan.
How would I know?
But they did it both nights when I was there. They do it every concert. So he had just mentioned it, and it's like, it's just so crazy to me that you can't even say it without it being like a big issue. We bring up Coldplay unintentionally so much on this show. Like, it's never really planned to happen, but what's that face for?
Never planned?
Well, it just so happened that it was something that I wanted to talk about
this time. But...
And then when Dan tried to take it off the run sheet, I was like, I'm not having that.
Yeah, he said it's coming back. It's happening.
I'm sure the audience was very glad that I brought it back onto the run sheet. But that's all I had to say about that.
Okay.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
It can only good. I love that.
It can only good happen.
It can only good. That's like what the hell is even that?
Yeah, Jeremy points out in the chat, and he started it saying to send love to anyone, not solely to Charlie Kirk's family. So, like you said, it's something he says at every concert, and this notion that, like, he wasn't giving Charlie a special shout out. It just happened to be hot in the news, and I'm sure his spiel about sending love, like, if something big happens, he's going to mention it. It's not really controversial.
Well, he mentioned all the other wars happening right now.
Yeah, well, actually, I thought that was interesting, right? He said Ukraine and Russia. He said the Middle East.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's
Did we talk about on the show?
He even shouted out, we could give a shout out to Azerbaijan and Sudan. So, homie's giving love to everyone.
Right. Did we say on the show with the whole, like, I mean, he did the whole thing with, like, he brought up someone from Israel and people got angry at that. It's just...
Right.
The man can't do anything right, apparently.
Yeah, that's I know that's a bit of a controversial thing, how do artists deal with talking about Israel and stuff, especially when there's Israeli fans that come to the show. I think the way Chris did it was pretty classy.
Israelis listen to Coldplay too.
Yeah, you know, everyone, and do you know what? As much as people say that, and I'm sure there's truth to the fact that a lot of Israelis are not, you know, maybe they haven't seen the light as much as they should on the Palestinian issue. Like, the Israelis that are going to Coldplay are probably pretty woke, and they probably do care about Palestine quite a lot. So, I don't know, guys. I just... Do I have to get mad about everything? Some things I'm just going to say, it's all good. Thank you. Thank you.